Cases is on the rise in the United States, including here in Illinois and Indiana. The Centers for Disease Control is not calling this an epidemic yet, but hospitalization for influenza has doubled just in the last week. Eyewitness News reporter Ravi Vaishwal live in the loop with a flu update. Ravi?
That's right, Rob. The trend line not very good here in Illinois, as it is with more than half the country. It appears that the situation with the flu is getting a lot worse. At Stroger County Hospital, 89 new cases of flu presented over the first week of January, with 3 people admitted to intensive care. That is over 150 flu hospitalizations in the county system. Last year, there were 210 through March.
There's a large clinical syndrome of what's going on with these patients. Some have high fever, some are scared, there's having trouble breathing, they're just not doing well. They're feeling weak. It's a variety of symptoms.
The state is experiencing a 6.4% increase in influenza-positive tests from last year, a trend that mirrors what's happening nationwide. In California, one 48-year-old man fighting for his life, breathing with a ventilator, as the H3N2 virus that's prevalent this year makes avoiding sickness harder.
That strain of flu tends to change more rapidly than other strains from the time that we know what's circulating to the time the vaccine is made.
In fact, 26 states are now reporting high levels of outpatient visits for influenza-like symptoms, according to the Centers for Disease Control. That's up from 21 states last week. Back at Stroger, they're stocked up on flu vaccine, which the state's Department of Public Health maintains is the best way to deal with the threat, even into the second week in January.
It is the most important and effective way to prevent yourself from getting the flu, to protect those around you who may be at risk. And we also know that even if it's not 100% effective, it still reduces the number of hospitalizations and can make the illness more mild if you do get the flu.
And so, of course, that is the key message: to avoid the flu or mitigate the effects of the flu if, in fact, you have it. And to do that, the Illinois Department of Public Health also saying hand washing remains very, very important. And if you do have someone who has the flu at home, keep them as relatively isolated as possible. And if, in fact, they do have the flu, keep in mind that this transmission of this flu can happen even after their symptoms go away, as long as 7 days after the initial onset of those symptoms. We'll have more coming up at 6. But for now, reporting live in the loop, Ravi Vaishwal, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.